Welcome to the ActOne Group family. Whether you perform your duties under Apple One, All Source, All STEM, Allswell, or any of our other ActOne Group of companies, your safety is our top priority. Please follow along as we guide you through important tips to assist you in your safety responsibilities.
We hope you've enjoyed this safety video, and the points that were covered and the materials that were presented will help you to do your job more safely in the workplace. Remember, you're a vital part of our organization, and we're just as concerned about your safety and health as your family. Thank you for your attention.
I submit for your observation and consideration 2 new employees on their first day at work. Richard, an intelligent, hard-working gentleman who follows the rules. He knows that working safely is important to himself and to his family. Paul, on the other hand, is a guy who is totally disinterested in safety. In simple terms, it's just a job, and he's just here to work. What Richard and Paul don't know is that they are about to travel through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of dangers. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of industrial machinery, tumbling boxes, forklifts, trips, and falls. At the signpost up ahead, their next stop, the industrial zone. At a point in time when you find yourself working within any warehouse or manufacturing plant environment, wear sturdy work boots or high-top, thick leather shoes. Never, ever wear fabric tennis shoes, sandals, high heels, or flimsy, open-toed shoes. Of equal and critical consideration, never wear loose jewelry within the industrial zone. Intelligent workers subscribe to a word of caution. They wear all required safety clothing and use equipment at all times. Obviously, Paul does not know the meaning of caution.
You can't hear me. I'm screaming. You can't even hear me.
Before you go out on a job, your supervisor will tell you exactly what your assignment is. And this is the only assignment that you should do. A wise worker will listen closely for his own well-being, as well as his family's peace of mind. However, at the job location, your immediate supervisor may ask you to do something different than your original job assignment, something of a questionable nature.
Hey, they told me I was only supposed to be packing boxes, and these sure ain't boxes. But everyone else is doing it, and I need a full-time job.
Paul has now entered the stupid zone. Richard, on the other hand, makes a smart decision and excuses himself so he can call his office for their advice and suggestions. What Paul didn't know, and Richard is now learning, is that 2 experienced machine operators were sent out to do this specific job, and that their job is at the other end of the plant, far from the stupid zone. Within the industrial zone, there is a place of potential yet preventable injury, a place of aches and pains, a place of nighttime horrors and daytime nightmares. Next stop, the back injury zone. Back injuries, however, can be prevented. For instance, before you lift anything, test its weight. The correct way to test the weight of a box is to bend your knees and tilt the box. Further steps can be taken to prevent the back injury. Take a wide stance. Keep your back straight. Tuck your chin in. Grip the object with your whole hand. Keep your elbows and arms tucked in. Keep your body weight directly over your feet. I submit for your consideration the dilemma of moving an item from a high shelf. The correct way to lift items from overhead is to use a ladder or step stool to position yourself so the item is at shoulder height. Never stretch as far as you can to reach the item, and never climb on the shelving or use a box as a step stool. Aside from looking extremely foolish, Paul is coming dangerously close to the back injury zone. Also within the borders of the back injury zone, you'll find the sage advice of a guru who goes by the name of Common Sense. Not a common name, but one of exceedingly rare value. On his table of commandments, he has etched proper exercise, diet, and rest will also help prevent back injuries. If the item you are lifting is too heavy, it is deemed highly intelligent and wise to ask for help. Very often in the industrial zone, the cutter can quickly become the cuttee. When using a box cutter to open a box or carton, be sure you're working with a sharp blade. You should always cut away from your body and hands. Opening the box in the fastest and easiest way can be the fastest and easiest way into the stupid zone. Feet represent the foundation of man. Those two extremities on which we travel from place to place. Most importantly, they are useful when counting above 10. In any case, they are to be preserved at all costs. Foot injuries can be avoided by wearing proper footwear and by being extremely cautious when working around others who are using pallet jacks or hand carts. Remember, the games you play could land you in the stupid zone. If you get dust or other particles in your eyes while working in the industrial zone, you should blink repeatedly and allow your natural tearing to wash your eyes. If this doesn't work, go immediately to an eye wash station or drinking fountain. Never rub your eyes. Observe Paul, who uses cleaning solvents with a certain, shall we say, creative manner. Note that his goggles are decoratively displayed on his head, that his gloves are safely concealed in his pocket, rather than safely protecting his hands. In this way, Paul could once again enter the stupid zone. He doesn't seem to realize that under no circumstances in the industrial zone do you mix different cleaning supplies. To do so is not just stupid, it's deadly. We now enter the pinch point zone. View, if you will, the careless way Paul moves about, as if safety issues were things of fables and fairy tales. Take note, to avoid bruises to your hands and arms when handling materials, you should always avoid placing your hand or arms in a pinch point zone. That area between the object being moved and another object or wall, an area not for the weak of heart. Never move fast in a confined area, no matter how quick and clever you may think you are. In the unlikely event you are injured while working in the industrial zone, you must report the injury immediately to your job site supervisor. To do otherwise would be risking yet another journey into the stupid zone.
The video that you're about to see was designed to help you work more safely in the workplace. Remember that safety is everyone's responsibility. Please watch this video carefully. Thank you.
In the dirt and darkness of this sometimes dangerous world, in the tumult and turmoil of industrial life, there is one standard, one golden rule. One commandment to see us through. Think before you act, and always act safely. Paul has made his decision to learn, to step away from the stupid zone. A decision that will guide his life from this day forward. A safety consciousness, if you will, that will protect him till the day he departs the industrial zone.